doing this thing. And then they just went at each other for President Trump, I think. So President Trump did some good things and some bad things. Was case study in good border security. In fact, he'd be willing to shut down the government in order to prevent funding for border security.
It's their fault he's not getting the money for the wall, but it's his fault that he's shutting it down because that's how he's choosing to handle it. He's calling the play. It's out of Trump's playbook. So Trump is therefore making a call, so therefore he is responsible for the shutdown. Because he can usually just keep it open, which I don't agree with, or he could sit there and do something else. Raise the money, or have Mexico stop giving aid to Mexico, use that money to pay the wall. There's other things he could do, and he's choosing to cut the wall down, or shut the government down.
Have people been healing over in the streets? Was there a zombie apocalypse? Was it like Shaun of the Dead? None of that happened. Okay, it wasn't 21 days later. It wasn't people just wandering the streets in bloodlust, cannibalizing one another. It wasn't the purge when there was a government shutdown. All that happened is that a few non-essential employees didn't go to work that day. By the way, if you're a non-essential government employee, I would suggest that perhaps you shouldn't be working in the government. All the employees of the Daily Wire are essential. Congratulate federal government place. Now, whenever there's a government shutdown, we are told by the press, by the Democrats, end of the world. People will die. Not true. Mandatory government spending continues. Essential government employees in the Social Security office, and Medicaid office, all those folks continue to work.
Because like in March, he could choose to keep it open. It is his fault because if he doesn't like what's going on, even though it's not directly his fault, it's how he's choosing to handle it with the shutdown. And it's his playbook, and it's calling him out of the playbook.
I'm not sure that he wins it every single time, but I mean, his own logic, President Trump's own logic suggests that, it'd be great. And then he got blamed for it. It was a real bad move by Chuck Schumer. Why would you not just repeat this? Why not just make Chuck Schumer do it again? Instead, President Trump, because he feels the necessity to jump on every grenade, says, no, I'll own it. I want it. Just like, I'll own it. I'll put a big Trump power. I'm not going to sign a budget without border funding. He is not correct to say I'm going to own the shutdown. That would be the fault of the Democrats. Well, Chuck Schumer then responded, and he got very upset.
He's owning the shutdown because he's saying, I'm willing to shut it down to get my border funding, which means he's shutting it down as a tactic to get the money. So yes, I would own it too because it means that you're willing to take ownership and should own the border wall and the shutdown because it's like, well, it's his fault. What's the way if it's his fault? Because doing it because he wants money for the border wall. Sit there and say, I'm willing to go to the mat and I'm willing to shut it down to get the money. I still think that Trump is right in shutting it down. Trump should shut it down. Trump is right in shutting it down because you know what? And he's saying to put his name on the ice wall, and that's what I'll do. So I'm okay if I'm wanting it. I'm not like you. I'm okay if I'm wanting it. The guy shut down is Trump because you know what? I'm going to put my name to it because if this government shut down successfully.
She went out to the press and she was basically whining Seinfeld jerk store routine where she was
to the bat and willing to go to the ground for this, Ben, then I don't see what the issue is. Because to me, he has every right to sit there and take ownership of it. Ben, you're wrong. I do think he should own the government shutdown. He should take the government shutdown. He should be okay with a government shutdown. And he should take ownership of it. What if the government shut down, if he follows through? I hope he actually follows through this time, unlike in March. I hope he actually follows through on the government shutdown. And he gets the border wall funded. I would love to own that because you know what? Because of my genius of shutting it down, which I wasn't the first one to do it. Ronald Reagan shut it down before I did, and it worked, and I'm doing it too. I'm shut it down because it's a play that I'm willing to call. So the guy, he's not the only genius on this. Reagan was the genius on this. Reagan did it first. And so in my opinion, if it gets my funding and my funding. So I don't see, Ben, why you have such an issue with it. You know what, Ben? Trump should get the money any way that he can. And if this is a strategy, Trump is the one choosing to shut it down. It's actually giving Trump a bill to sign, and Trump's not signing it. Nancy Pelosi's getting a bill, and Trump's vetoing the bill that they all helped to try to pass. Mitch McConnell, Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, the whole House and the whole Senate. They give it a chance to and Trump does it. So therefore, when Trump's vetoing it, that's him. It's not, but it is Trump's fault because they're the ones that control the House and Senate, and this. So Trump doesn't like it, then Trump's then shut it down. So he is, and that's the bottom line. He is shutting it down. And that's